Going live. Okay. This is it. Oh my god. It's happening. Okay. I'm doing a bit of grinding, last minute grinding. I think for the most part everybody is leveled up. We are, let me double check that we're live. Yeah, we've been live for like 10 seconds. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. You're at work? That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay. The stars have aligned. The stars have aligned, which is also my house. Oh, that's pretty cool. I want to get Mika to level 59. And I think we're pretty much good to tackle the Elite Four. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Dump Truck, fodder. Mr. President, fodder. Everybody else, we have a chance. There's a chance. Espresso. Okay, actually, no. Let's start with Gay. Or Zapdos. Zapdos. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's the thing. Zapdos, right? We need turn 1 Lorelei. We set up rain, and if it does hail, we do rain again. We have to set up rain before we start thundering. So we have to survive the first attack. We have to survive at least one ice beam. If we do not, our strategy is fucking void. If this does not work, I don't know what to do. If Zapdos doesn't work. I mean, if Zapdos faints, like Zapdos really just needs to carry the beginning. Like Zapdos needs to thunder all of her Pokemon. Okay? That's all he needs to do. Everything else can be done by Yuri, Mika, and Espresso. So we are fine. Let Mika fight Soul. It would be funny. I don't know about that, Chief. I'm really fucking scared. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm really scared. I have hopes. I think things are going to be okay. But, man, dude, it's just so scary, you know? Like, all this work, all this prep, all this time spent. Are we going to lose? Is that how it's going to end? After all of this, we're going to lose. I don't accept that. It's okay. Gamer boy, you got this. Oh my fucking god. I'm honestly just really scared because I've spent so much time. I've put so much thought into planning. We have a strategy. We have the vision, but it's not enough. It not being enough is really upsetting. Mika's sweep about as viable as Yuri's sweep. We only need Mika. Mika's like the backup plan. In case Zapdos dies, we do have to figure out a way to beat Lorelei. But after Lorelei, then we're fine. Like Zapdos is really only important for Gyarados and like half of Blue's team, which we could cover with Yuri, honestly. If we're going to be real, we could use Yuri to just take care of the rest of Blue's team, if I'm being perfectly honest. Reminding me of doing 112% Steel Soul in Hollow Knight and the last percent on the 3rd Coliseum trial. That's rough. That's really rough. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. I'm just going to get her to level 59 because she is the backup plan. If Zapdos faints, we need Mika for Blue then. Because afterwards, we could probably be okay. We only need Zapdos for the beginning. Zapdos is like integral to the beginning of the Elite Four against Lorelei. So that's the strategy, right? Zapdos and potentially Yuri. In case Zapdos faints. Like, okay, Yuri's mainly for Jinx. Like, we could thunder everybody except Jinx. Jinx, I'm like, you know, I mean, if we set up Rain, we only have 5 turns, which is pretty much how many Pokemon there are. Spending a turn to switch into Mika, or not Mika, to switch into Vaporeon to get rid of Jinx might be a waste. But if we switch back into Zapdos, we should one-shot if we land Thunder. Which is the scary thing. That's the really scary thing. But yeah, Mika level 59, and then after that, I think we're good. We'd only need Espresso to take care of Golbat, which I honestly think a level 50 Graveler can take care of a level 54 Golbat. Assuming we hit. Like, it has no moves that are good against us. Flying, we resist. Poison, we resist. We are fine. It could Toxic us, which would be terrible, but again, like, other than Toxic, we're fine. So, Mika is mainly what we need to level up primarily, because in case Zapdos dies, Mika is plan B. Mika is plan B. At least post Lorelei. I don't know what's going to happen once Zapdos faints. I guess we'll have to Yuri sweep and utilize the bulk and our bite to take care of Slowbro and Jinx, because they're both psychic types. So we should be fine. I did not think this through. Sleep Powder. Oh, you're still grinding? God damn it. We're only grinding to 59 for Mika. Like, this is it. We're at the very end. And then that's going to be it. And I need to remind me to change the battle animations back on, because I turned them off to make things faster. And that's so weak. Hey God, we're not using that. Let's use Yuri. Why not? Yuri is also mainly going to be important later on. I think I'm going to use Yuri for the Onyxes for Bruno. Like, Onyx is going to start Bruno's fight if I recall correctly. So Lorelei is really the only issue. Like, we have nothing against Lorelei. Nothing. But we do have something against Bruno and everybody else. We have a team. We have like 3 Pokemon for everybody else. 3 Pokemon for Agatha. 3 Pokemon for Bruno. 3 Pokemon for Lance. And 3 Pokemon for our rival, Bella. Like, it works. Like, we're good. We're good. Like, we have the squad. Like, we got this. Just turn him down. Turn him on now. Actually, you're so right. I should do that right now before I forget. We are so close. Like, we have a plan. We have a plan. This is going to work, I think. Okay, Mika's about to level up. So before anything else, there we go. We're still going to save, just in case something terrible goes wrong. I do have plenty of storage on my Switch, so we should be fine in that regard. But just in case, give me like a choke or whatever the fuck that is. A Geodude. How much experience do we have? Like, literally a tick. Aerial Ace. I need 2 of these. Oh my fucking God, we're so weak. Rock Blast? Okay. That was 2 Rock Blasts. Holy crap. Thank God it only hit twice. Thank God it only hit twice. Okay, we're actually going to switch out to somebody else. Mika can tank. Brother, that was 2 Rock Blasts. That was a low roll. If it was more than 3, we were done. We were dead. No. No. Oh my God. Magnitude, we're fine. And Mika is alive. Yeah, barely. I realized, like, oh my God, Mika could have died this entire time because the Golbat. Like, we could one-shot the Golbat, but before, when we couldn't, a critical wing attack would one-shot it. Like, a regular wing attack gets us down to 1 HP. And that's like regular super effective. That's not 4 times, that's only 2 times. But if it crit, it would have one-shot. Same with this guy. Like, a level 34 Geodude using Rock Blast could one-shot Mika. And it doesn't even have to be critical. It's so fucked. It's so fucked. Ooh, I'm really scared now. Give me like a Machop. That's not a Machop. That's not a Machop. That's not a Machop. I mean, we have the we just need a tick of experience and then we're good. Iron Tail, that's perfectly fine. We take that. Okay. Ice Beam, why not? And then healing items. Healing items is another thing I need to strategize because I think I want to buy a few full restores. Like 4, just in case. We have 2 already, so I only need to buy 2 more. I need to go buy more hyper potions. We have enough full heals. I honestly think we have enough full heals. Oh my god, if we get unlucky with freeze, I'm gonna fucking shit myself. Like, actually, so many things could go wrong turn 1. Like, ideally, it's unlikely that it's gonna happen. It's really unlikely, but turn 1 is very important. Like, we need to set up Rain Dance so that we could Thunder and sweep her team as Zapdos. That's integral. If we cannot get that set up, we are fucked. I am fucked. That's terrifying. That's really, really terrifying. Whew. I'm scared. I'm genuinely am scared. I need to buy like 2 more. I think maybe I should buy 4. And then like buy a crap ton of hyper potions. Or do we have enough? No, we only have like 8. I mean, to be fair, like, we're only using 4 Pokemon, practically speaking. So, you know, even if we never utilize all of them, how many do we have? 2? 1 for each member, just in case. You'll be fine. I think we will. And then let's go buy like a shit ton of full heals and hyper potions. Whew. I'm actually shaking. I'm actually quivering in my boots. Where do we buy hyper potions? Cinnabar Island? I feel like this is the farthest. Like, it makes sense that the Elite Four would sell you the best potions available, but I would like something a little bit worse because we don't need a full restore, really. Our HP isn't high enough to where that really matters, but hyper potions, now you're speaking my language. I'll buy 7. Sure. How many full heals do we have? I would like to know. Let's sell like all our revives. We don't need a water stone. We don't need a big pearl. We don't need max revives. We have 16 full heals. I think we're good actually. Protein does attack. Who's good with attack? Nobody. We don't need a leaf stone. We might need that. Defense. Who needs a defense? I mean, Zapdos really just needs special defense, honestly. 16 hyper potions, 16 full heals. I think we're fine. I think we're good. We have two ethers and elixirs. I think we'll be fine. I think this is gonna be it. Just joined. Do you still plan on getting the rock slide? I don't know. Because I think Graveler should resist. Graveler should resist all of Golbat's moves. So as long as we land Rock Blast, we should be fine. But it is safer. Maybe we should get that. Maybe we should get Rock Slide then, before we take on the Elite Four. So where do you get it? You said Rock Tunnel, right? Okay. Let's do it. Apparently there's a guy. I don't have cut. I don't have. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I don't have cut. It says a flinch chance. No, do the Lavender Town entrance. Got it. Okay. Fly. I forgot. I no longer have cut. Who had cut before? Wait, who actually had? Oh, right, Persian. I used Persian before. And then I had swapped them out for something else. I did not use cut anymore. To be fair, you don't really need cut in the Elite Four. Also, someone with flash. That was my Persian. Persian had cut and flash. Oh, okay. Maybe I should get Persian. Let's bring him out of retirement. And, use him for once. I'm going to need to bring this guy out of retirement. Holy crap. I forgot I gave him 2 of my TMs. Okay. Let's quickly do that. Hey, level 32. Ooh, that's not good. Guess we're not going to be using this guy for a while. Whoa, that's high? Okay, there we go. I think this is really cool. I think the fact that I got a shiny in my run is insane. Shiny Zubat. Nice. That should be it. Pokemon. There's basically a kid on the left side near the end. Okay. Switch. We're also going to turn on a... We're going to put on a Repel. Shiny Zubat looks gross, but also cool. I disagree. I highly disagree. People like to hate on green shiny Pokemon. L take. Massive L take. They shit on green Pokemon, but then they love Gengar and Garchomp. When it's like, dude, the worst shiny Pokemon are the Pokemon that barely change. Garchomp barely changes. Gengar barely changes. It's disgusting. It's gross. I need to put on a Repel. Those are, I think, the worst shinies. Those are shinies you should make fun of because they're not good. And I love Garchomp. I love Garchomp a lot. It's just, you know, it has a really crappy shiny Pokemon, shiny variant, unfortunately, and a crappy Mega Evolution. Mega shiny Garchomp is pretty cool because it's pink, but regular shiny Garchomp sucks butt. There's a kid on the left side near the end. Where? Is it further up? Where is this kid? I think shinies are cool. I also like Salazzle shiny. Yeah. I think any shiny that has a distinct change in its design is a good shiny. Other side of those walls. How do I get to the other side of those walls? Down here? Oh, hey. Yes. 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 Teach Espresso Rock Slide. So how much does it do? 75. Okay, that is very safe compared to Rock Blast. Yeah, I think that's a worthy change. Go down to the left. We got it. Thank you. Okay. His Espresso's one shining moment is taking care of Golbat. That's his moment. That's his moment to shine. Once he takes care of Golbat, we're free. We're good. That's all you need. That's all I need from him. And then everybody else should be fine. I have an escape rope. I'm going to use it. I don't care. I have money to burn. This is literally the end. This is literally the end of the game. Whew. Lorelei is on, like, we have something for everybody else. Lorelei is the only thing I'm really concerned about. Honestly. Let's fly. Let's get out of here. Why does Espresso have self-destruct? Just in case. Just in case. Espresso will be clutch with self-destruct too. Just in case, guys. Because we do tank. If you use self-destruct, then you also risk that punishment. If the Pokemon faints, it faints. Whether it self-destructed or it got killed. I really don't want to lose anybody. If we get swept, like, I guess we're doing all the remaining punishments because I'm pretty sure every Pokemon here has a pertaining number that we haven't done yet. I'm pretty sure. We have 5 more we've unlocked half of them. We've only done 5 punishments. There's 5 more you guys don't know about. And well, yeah, we'll see. If we get swept, I guess just end it all. I don't know. If I get swept, I guess I'm gonna make a video talking about how I failed. Using the power of Gay Yuri. Fuck. Using the power of Gay Yuri to fail my Pokemon Nuzlocke. Is everybody healed up? Okay, in terms of items, I should switch. Oh my god, I should switch out Arsonist. We're not using you. We are not using you at all. Holy crap. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Mr. President would contribute much anyway. But like, still, we have the wrong Pokemon. We could put Zubat, just because it's shiny. You know, like it would be cool because it is a shiny Pokemon, but it's not what we had. I don't know. I'm freaking out internally. Like I might be pretty calm on the external side of things, but like deep down inside of me right now, I am shitting, crying, and screaming at the same time. That's not an exaggeration. I feel all those emotions, and I'm shaking, I'm nervous, I'm sweaty, like, ugh. I showered today, so like, we're good. But like, man, I am so nervous. Let's go through the plan right now. So, Lorelei has a bunch of water types and ice types. So, my initial anticipation for her was to use an electric type. Because like that's our only hope against Lorelei. Lorelei, of the 4 members of the Elite Four, Lorelei, the first one we fight, is honestly the most problematic. Zapdos dying is not the end of the world, because we do have a backup plan with Mika for the finale. But it would be really cool to keep Zapdos, because that would make things so much easier. When we fight Machamp, we switch into Zapdos. When we fight Gyarados, we switch into Machamp. We switch into Zapdos. When we fight Blue, our rival, we switch into Zapdos to take care of half it. Like it makes things so much easier. It's okay if he faints, because honestly, after Lorelei, we don't really need Zapdos. And the few times we do use him afterwards, we could substitute him with somebody else. Except for Gyarados. I don't really know what to do for Gyarados. I guess we could try Rock Sliding with Espresso and hope for the very best. But Espresso is very slow compared to Gyarados, and he's also like 4 times weak to water. And he's also level 50, and Gyarados is like level 58. So like, you know, I don't think it's gonna work out for. We could self. Wait a minute, guys. We could self-destruct the Gyarados. If things go terribly wrong, we sack Espresso to take down the Gyarados. I mean, actually, the real answer would be to bulk out with Vaporeon. Yuri is so key to this. Like with if Zapdos faints, we are fine. We have Mika. If Vaporeon faints, if Yuri dies, I don't have anything for that. I have nothing for Yuri. And that's kind of scary. Here are our moves. Let me double check that they're all fully maxed out in terms of PP. We did heal. We gave PP up to Ice Beam and Thunder for Yuri and Gay, the Zapdos. Oh my god. Low-key, that might not even kill, unfortunately, because of Intimidate. Oh my god, you're so right, actually. We could try switching into Espresso. Okay, no, the real answer to taking down Gyarados would be to use Vaporeon to outbulk, because Gyarados can't do shit to Vaporeon with Water Absorb and like what? What else does he have? What other move does Gyarados have on his team? Like honestly, what else do you have? He has Bite. Twist. He doesn't even have a water type move. Okay, Hyper Beam is really scary because that's the only physical move he has. Hyper Beam would be scary. I will admit Hyper Beam will be scary. But like if we have Zapdos, right? We outspeed Thunder. And we should be fine. Of course, oh my god, if Thunder doesn't land, that would actually suck. That would be really, really unfortunate, actually. This plan has holes. I'm hoping our level accounts for that. I hope our slight over-leveled Pokemon account for that. I don't even know if it's over-leveled, because technically by the time we get to the very end, we're gonna be behind by like 3 levels. We're gonna be under-leveled by 3 levels from Blue's max highest Pokemon, which is level 63. Okay. Zapdos dying is not an issue. I really don't want Zapdos to die because I don't really have a plan if that happens during Lorelei. My plan is, I guess, to use... I don't know. I guess use fucking Vaporeon, because if I'm looking at these moves, right? Cloyster doesn't have any other moves except for Dive, which we have Water Absorb, so we're fine. Slowbro has Ice Beam, which we resist, and then Surf. Jinx has Double Slap and Ice Punch, which kind of sucks, but we also have Bite. So, you know, not an issue, which is super effective. Lapras, same kind of thing. All it has is Body Slam and Ice Beam. We resist Ice Beam, not Body Slam, but we are very bulky. And it is only level 54. We are level 58. We should be fine. It has Water Absorb though. I think we will be fine. I think we will be fine. If Zapdos doesn't Thunder, like, we have Yuri as a backup plan. And it should be fine. Just like plan A, Zapdos just cannot die. That's the plan. That's the plan. Amazing plan. Zapdos outspeeds them all. That's what I'm hoping. But we need the set of Rain Dance to guarantee it. I think tanking one guaranteed Ice Beam is better than potentially tanking 3 or like more than one. Okay? Because if we miss Thunder, we get hit. And I think it's worth tanking at least one to get that Thunder guaranteed for the rest of the Pokemon. I think it's worth it. I think it's personally worth it. We have Snorlax and Mika with leftovers. We're probably not going to use Dump Truck or Mr. President. But everybody else, Mika, Yuri, Espresso, they have roles. They have Pokemon they must take out. Everybody is marked and labeled. And we are a little bit over leveled, but I think we should be fine. Oh my god. I'm really scared. I'm really fucking scared. We just have to set up Brain Dance and we should be good. And with that, mild panic attack. 30 minutes into the stream already. Let's begin the Elite Four. The finale to my Pokemon Nuzlocke. Let us begin. Or what are you going to say anything? We have items. We have Pokemon. I think we're ready. Let us begin. If we lose, I'm still going to make a video out of this. Using Gay Yuri to fight the Elite Four. Pantheon 5. Is it really that bad? Let me make sure I have Zapdos up front. Okay, yes we do. Okay. I'm locked in, baby. I'm locked in. Lorelei is number 1 on our kill list. Let us begin. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can beat me when it comes to my icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they all are frozen solid. Ha ha ha, are you ready? I'm so locked in. I love the music for this. It's the same theme as the gym battle theme, but it's not the point. Okay, Elite. Okay, who's gonna be out? Dugong. Okay, of course, we're fine. Level 52 doesn't look so bad. However, Rain Dance. Okay, so far so good. Ice Beam. We tank that, right? We tank that? No! Are you kidding me? No! Not the frozen turn 1! I'm using a full restore. Oh no! Brother! Oh my fucking god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We have to use a full restore already off the top. This is so not cash money. It's gonna Ice Beam again or Hail. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Hail pelted. That's fine. Dude, I have to set up Rain. Or do we just Thunder? Because I'm pretty sure, I don't think Cloyster has an Ice type move. Cloyster only has Hail. So we could just risk Thunder and then set up Rain on the second Pokemon. Okay, we're fine. We Thunder, set up Rain on the second Pokemon. This has to kill. Yes. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We set up rain on the next turn because all Cloyster can do is dive. That's the only move it has. It has protect. It has spikes. Slowbro. What does Slowbro have? Oh no. Fuck. Okay, you know what? We could take an Ice Beam. We could take an Ice Beam. Just don't crit. Just don't crit. Just don't crit. We could take an Ice Beam. Oh, you also get pelted by that. Okay, just tank an Ice Beam. We're fine. Guys, we're fine. Guys, we're fine. Once we get the Cloyster, we could set up rain, and we should be good. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Literally, we had a plan, and I was like, what could go wrong? A lot of things could go fucking wrong. No. Lapras. Already the ace? We do outspeed. Thunder just has to hit. Thunder just has to hit. Come on! Yes! Let's go! Thunder just has to hit. Honestly, if we get the Cloyster, I'm perfectly fine with just tanking, because it has, the only thing it has is dive. So like, we're fine. Jinx, I'm going to switch out to Vaporeon, specifically for Bite. I do think overleveling did help with the Thunder accuracy. Really? Is that how that works? It's a 70% accuracy move. Rain guarantees Thunder. That was the original plan. It backfired, so... Bite. Here we go. That was super effective. No! I'm a dude! Fuck! No simping, Yuri. No simping. Don't fall in love. It's a trap. The hail has stopped. Okay, we're good. Bite. It only knows ice type moves, I'm pretty sure. So like, we do resist everything it has. Okay, okay, okay. And it flinched. You're gonna use a full restore. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I'm smart. Yuri is straight. Yuri is so straight, but that's because you need to be very straight to understand how hot it is to have women kiss in front of you. Anyway. Anyway. I guess you don't have to be straight. Just a bit curious. Anyway. Let's go, Yuri. Let's go, Yuri. Critical hit. We needed that. We needed that so badly. Holy shit. Okay, Lorelei did not go according to plan, but it's fine. Did we switch out? I mean, no, because the only thing you could hit us with is hail. Because we can't get hit by dive. So we're just gonna thug this out, honestly. Yeah, you use hail. That's cool. I thought about switching out to Zapdos again, but it only knows, the only move it could hit us with is dive, which we have water absorb. So like, who cares? I mean, you have protect. I guess I'm gonna get pelted by the rain or the hail. My bad. But we should be fine. Okay. This is so nerve-wracking. This is really, really scary. Bite. Okay, the hardest part of the Elite Four is over. We have defeated Elite Four Lorelei. Things shouldn't be this way. Okay, okay. Sigh, deep breaths and sigh of relief, because that was the hardest part of the Elite Four. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cloyster's special defense is so bad. That was the hardest part of the Elite Four. The original plan was to have Zapdos set up rain and then thunder spam the entire team. Unfortunately, although we got rain set up, we did get frozen by Ice Beam, which is so unlikely to happen. that threw a wrench in the plan. But thankfully, we managed to overcome that by switching into Yuri to take a few hits from the water types that don't hurt us. And we managed to pull through with a victory. Thank you, Gay Yuri. Thank you, Gay Yuri. Okay, let's heal. Let us heal. We have... Where's my super potions? I should have like 7 of them left. And I think that's all we need to heal up with the wounds we got, right? There we go. The hardest and hottest E4 Loki. Whoa, buddy. Keep it in your pants. Let's heal up Gay. We love Gay Yuri. Exactly. Thank you, Gay Yuri, for this first dub. Let's move on to Bruno. And I think that's all we need. We don't need PP up yet. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. We're going to have Yuri start out the fight against Onyx. I'm pretty sure he starts with an Onyx. So once we defeat the first Onyx, we switch into Butterfree, or Mika, the Butterfree that we have. Here we go. The hardest part that was over. So far, so good. Time for Elite Four member number 2, Bruno. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon, and that will never change. Woman! We will grind you down with our superior power. Oh ha! I like how everything is low-key sexist. I really love that. Oh, okay, Elite Four Bruno. Onyx. Okay, this should be an easy fight. It's level 51. We are gonna outspeed. Not even close. Surf. And also, I don't think it has 30. No. There's no way. No, we're fine. Yeah. It's probably gonna switch into Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee. Or Machamp, I'm guessing. Hitmonchan. Okay, yes. Now we switch into Mika. To save PP from Zapdos, we're gonna switch into Mika. In Psychic. We will grind you down to your very sparks. Beg for mercy. When I heard grind, I low-key thought about the worst possible version of grind. Mika, hello. Let's Aerial Ace, because I'm pretty sure you guys have weak defenses. And hopefully this kills. It does not kill, but we should be fine. We should survive Rock Tomb. Do we outspeed? We survived. Do we outspeed though? Our speed got sharply lowered. Do we outspeed? This is what I mean with like Mika, and like this is the whole thing with Butterfree. Like, yeah, it's really high level, or it's really easy to get to a high level, but like it's still very weak. You should start with Sleep Powder next time. You are so fucking right, actually, because then that I could just I should have started with Sleep Powder. Okay, now you're right. I should have started with Sleep Powder. That would have been way better. I mean, if it's gonna use Rock Tomb again, we just switch into Yuri, tank it, and then finish it off. Mika's speedy too, I think, but we got harshly lowered, so I don't want to risk it. And we have like another Pokemon after this, so I think it's better to use Yuri, then swap into Gay to finish off the remaining 2 fighting types, because we do outspeed with Drill Peck, and we definitely, if Mika survives that Rock Tomb, Gay will survive that Rock Tomb. Not even close. So we're gonna go with Mika, tank the next Rock Tomb. We're gonna finish you off. Okay, speed barely fell actually, so it's not too bad. Surf. Sky Uppercut. Okay, we're fine. Stab moves kind of scare me. Okay, Yuri, you got this. Yuri has to live. We're gonna at this point, we only need Zapdos for Gyarados and like half of Blue's team, but we could substitute that with Mika, so I'm not too worried about this. Let's switch into Zapdos and Drill Peck. We should survive a Rock Tomb unless it crits. You don't even have a Rock Tomb, I don't think. Drill Peck. This should pretty much one-shot you. Yeah, stab physical flying type move from the level 59 Zapdos versus a level 53 Hitmonlee. Machamp. I think we should. I think the same occurs with Machamp. We outspeed, and you have weak defense. So stab, physical flying type move that's super effective. You survived. Can we survive Rock? Mika survived, so you should survive. Yeah, you're fine, dude. You're fine. You are so fine. Oh yeah, you have a citrus berry too. I forgot. I should give Gay a citrus berry. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Okay. I got nervous. It is really scary because it's like there's no way to know if it's a crit until it happens. Okay, like there's no way we know it's a crit until it happens. Onyx. This one we are going to switch out because we can't do anything against that. We're going to go back into Yuri. And then we outspeed, so we should just one-shot this thing. Here we go. I want to check its ability real quick. I don't think it has 30. Yeah, no, it's dead. Okay. Oh. Really nervous, really nervous, really nervous. For the record, we have yet to level up. Since battling the Elite Four, we have yet to level up. Yikes. The Onyx and his teams are the punching bags when he's training. That is such a funny way of looking at it, though. My job is done. Go face your next challenge. Okay. Arguably one of the easier Elite Four members that we have to face today, right now. But still, things did not go according to plan. In hindsight, I should have had Mika use Sleep Powder first. That way we guaranteed at least 2 Psychic type moves on it. And then we rinse and repeat with Hitmonlee. I will do that with the next fight. Well, no. Because they can't hurt me. So I think we're fine with the next fight. Let's do Hyper Potion. Wherever that is. Hyper Potion. We have 16 of these things. We're fine. I'm actually unsure what to do about the Gengars. Like, I know we're not going to outspeed. Do they have high special? No, we have to. I mean, we have to hit them with Psychic. They might survive. I'm pretty sure. I'm anticipating them surviving. The only thing they could really do to us. Let me see. The first Gengar knows Shadow Punch. If we do get Toxic, I will actually be okay with that because the other Gengar knows Hypnosis, which is kind of scary. Stab Physical Aerial Ace did not one-shot the Hitmonlee. I don't think a non-stab Psychic type move is going to one-shot the Gengar. I'm going to be honest. I kind of need Mika to one-shot everything here. So the fact that like Mika could not one-shot a Hitmonchan level 53 with a physical stab aerial ace that it was weak to is really concerning. Agatha, ooh. I mean, I guess I mean if Mika can't do it, we switch into Yuri and just tank and repeat. Honestly. This is really tough. This is really tough. Let's keep healing. Let's keep healing our remaining Pokemon. I'm really concerned now. Mika's performance with Bruno was not ideal, and because I need to rely on her to carry the next fight, I'm unsure if she could perform to a satisfactory level. Because I really need Mika to one-shot. I really need Mika to one-shot. In my mind, I'd like to imagine that The Ghastly line is pretty glass cannony, like, you know, very, very easy to defeat, very easy to one-shot. However, I don't think that's the case. Kind of concerned. I mean, I guess we could still try. You know, we could still try with our Pokemon. We will still lead with Mika, at least for Gengar. The first Gengar should be relatively... We could use that as a metric, because the first Gengar is level 54. If we cannot one-shot that, ideally we could two-shot it. If we cannot one-shot it easily, then... Oof, I don't know what to do. We need Espresso for Golbat. But I might have to actually use Espresso for Arbok as well, which shouldn't be too fine. We do resist a lot of their moves. Iron Tail, actually, maybe not. But, like, if Onix has taught me anything, we should be fine. We should be fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, we should be fine. Again, like, Plan C, Yuri. Okay, time for the third member of the Elite Four, Agatha. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. Yeah, fuck. That old Duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with the Pokedex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for battling. Woman, I'll show you how I'll show you how a real trainer battles. I think Agatha, along with Lorelei, were like the two biggest like obstacles in terms of planning. Like Lorelei is really, what's the word for this? Lorelei and Agatha were the two biggest concerns when it came to planning for this attempt, because you don't really get anything good against ghosts. Thankfully, they are poison type, so they are weak to psychic type moves, but even us, we don't even have a psychic type Pokemon. We have a bug type that knows a psychic type move. Sleep Powder. I remembered. I learned from my fight with Bruno. Sleep Powder, and then we're going to Psychic. This should guarantee at least a death. And I think if we just repeat this strategy for all of them, we should be fine. Okay, that 2 shots. And you woke up. Ooh, that is very concerning. But we do have Compound Eyes, so we should be good. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, so far so good. Gengar 1 down. 2,000 experience, that's a lot. Not really, okay, maybe not a lot. Golbat. Okay, Golbat is in fact the next. Golbat is a perfect counter for Mika, but thankfully we do have Espresso, the Graveler. Okay. Okay. Rock Slide. Ooh, you are faster, but we should be fine by a decent amount. I think we should be fine. As long as it doesn't crit. Oh my god. Every time. Oh my god. Every time. I should not say things. I should not. Every time I say, as long as it doesn't crit, we should be fine. What happens? We crit. I mean, we were fine. We were fine. But god. Come on. Yeah, switch Pokemon. Mika. We're going to have Mika back in. Same strategy with the Gengar. Sleep Powder to Psychic to hopefully finish it off in 2 moves. Lamau even served his purpose for real. Mika would have tanked Trust. Oh my god. Okay. Same strategy with Gengar. We're going to Sleep Powder then Psychic. Okay, perfect. We do outspeed, thankfully. Now that I know that we can't one-shot any of these Pokemon, we do have to abuse Sleep Powder in order to win these fights. So Psychic. Or Psychic could one-shot with a critical hit. Let's go! Okay, we take those. We take those. Absolute W's. Okay, okay. Gengar is next. We're going to stay in. At this point, we could have Mika finish off the team. The strategy is still the same. Sleep Powder, then Psychic. Although I think Gengar outspeeds us. So whatever move it uses, we should be okay with. I'm okay with being toxic. As long as I don't get Hypnosis. I'm trying to put you to sleep. Don't put me to sleep. I swear to God. I'm drugging you. You're not drugging me. Okay, we're fine. I will take a poison, because then that means I can't fall asleep. Mika. Mika, I swear to God. Mika, I swear to God. Okay, here's what we're actually going to do. We're going to full restore. New plan. new plan. Mika, first of all, what the fuck? Second of all, don't do that again. It's probably going to sludge bomb, hopefully. Yeah, okay. We might get poisoned again, though. No, we're fine. Okay. I'll take that. Okay. So, once again, sleep powder. It does outspeed. It could use hypnosis. I hope it uses sludge bomb again. I hope it does not crit. Oh my God, Mika. Oh my God. Okay. I should have given it a Chesto Berry in hindsight, in anticipation for this. Mika. Do I full restore? Do I full restore again? Is a question I'm wondering. Is it a waste to full? We have 4. We might as well use this again. And I hope it uses sludge or misses with hypnosis. Thank you. Okay, hopefully it doesn't crit and it doesn't poison us. Do I just risk it? Or do I actually wait until sludge doesn't poison me? I'm pretty sure just bring a... Okay. If it uses sludge again, we should survive. Unless it crits, then we die. This is really, really tough. Nice squared. Shut up, man. Everything that's going wrong is going wrong with this fight. I do have another full restore. I could just use the full restore again. That way we get a sludge that doesn't miss. Or we use a hypnosis that misses. And then we start over and we're fine. So just don't poison. Okay. Okay. We're back to square one, kind of. Not really. A bit behind. Mika. Hey. Don't do that. Whatever you were doing just now, whatever you've been doing this entire fight, stop it. Stop doing that, okay? I need you to land this sleep powder and avoid hypnosis. And not crit and don't get poisoned. Thank you. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Mika locked in. Thank you so much. I hope it doesn't wake up. Let's psychic this. Okay, yeah, it outspeeds, but we should two-shot it, right? Like, even if it... Oh, actually, if it does sludge bomb us, we are dead. This is kind of risky. Ooh, it does have a citrus berry. Okay. We have leftovers, but we don't have a citrus berry. This is kind of risky. Do I play it safe or do I risk it for the biscuit? I don't want any deaths. I really don't want any deaths. Risk it? Should I risk it? I'm wondering that. Mika can tank. Okay. We're in crit range. Worst case scenario, it wakes up, sludge bomb, and it crits. Or we get poisoned and we die. I don't think sludge bomb should kill us. I think Mika should survive one sludge bomb, as long as it doesn't poison or crit. If that's the case, we should finish off the Gengar. That's assuming Gengar wakes up. So there's 2 checks for Gengar. I am going to risk it. GG. GG, guys. Actually, I hope this killed. I don't even know if this is going to make it. If he doesn't, then I'm going to be sad. Okay, we're fine. We did it. Sludge Bomb plus Poison might kill. Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I'm like, Sludge Bomb on its own shouldn't knock us out. Unless we get poisoned or it crits. In which case, we will faint. But that's only if it wakes up. Which, thankfully, it did not. We did it, though. Oh, we still have a Haunter! Oh, yes. We're not over yet. Yuri. Hi, Yuri. What does this Haunter have? This Haunter has what? Mean Look, Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Curse. I'm guessing it's going to try to put us to sleep. Mean Look. This is like a weird, gimmicky Pokemon. I'm guessing it's going to try and put us to sleep and Dream Eater us while putting a Curse at the same time. So quite the setup. But once it pulls it off, we are kind of fucked. However, I believe in Yuri. It lived. It killed itself. GG? We take those. Hey, we did it. We did it. We did it. I'll take that. I'll take that. You know what? GG. It's fine. We take those. We take those. I was kind of scared because it did have like genius AI. I agree. That was kind of scary. Not going to lie. It did have the tools to set up something pretty nasty. However, it killed itself. Interesting strategy. I'll take that. I'll take that. Now run along, child. Okay. This is a 40 play, actually. Hey, how's the stream going? I'm stopping. Over Witch Hat? What? What happened? No, don't tell me. Don't say anything, actually. Do not say anything. So far, so good. 3 Elite Four members down. 1 more to go. Next up is Dragonite. Zapdos just has to land the first move. I'm not even joking. I generally sobbed so hard. New episode is out? Don't say anything. Spoilers. I think we have enough hype. Yes? You're reading the manga. Okay, don't say any manga spoilers, please, because I want to read that after I finish the anime. Okay. Ooh, okay, let me look at our Pokemon. I think for the most part, our team is good. We fully healed everybody. Summary. To be fair, we're not going to be using Psychic Mika anymore. We're not using you. We're not using you. We're not using you anymore. You? Oh, we're using you, all right. We're using you so hard. That sounds really bad. That sounds really bad, but I swear, it's not that bad. Okay, we're going to lead with Gay. So his first Pokemon is going to be Gyarados. So, yeah, oh, what the heck is this transition? This is so dramatic. That is so dramatic and scary. Okay, so Lance's first Pokemon is going to be a Gyarados, which we're going to lead with Gay, the Zapdos, to hopefully one-shot with Thunder. Afterwards, we're going to switch into Yuri to Ice Beam his entire team. Like, that's literally the strategy, is just Ice Beam. We should outspeed. The Dragonairs he has are probably the most concerning Pokemon he has, simply because although they are weak to Ice, they're only 2 times weak to Ice, because they're only pure dragons. His Aerodactyl and Dragonite, on the other hand, are 4 times weak to Ice. So I believe Yuri should still outspeed them. We are going to be 2 levels below Dragonite. So hopefully we manage to outspeed most of them. We should be able to tank a few moves though, here and there. We could use rare candies at this point, actually. Just to like really make sure we outspeed, you know? We have 7 rare candies. We could use them right now to really make sure we'll be fine. Especially for the final fight against our rival. We have 7 rare candies. I think we should use them right now. I'm so glad I read the One Punch Man manga long before the anime. Season 2 was supposed to be internet breaking. Instead it broke itself. I got turned into 1 frames, man. What? Oh, dang, am I late? Welcome in, Hyde. We're about to fight Lance. But the first hour was just going to be more grinding, shaking my head. This is supposed to be a short and sweet stream where we beat the game. Hello, hello, hello. We have 7 rare candies. We could just overlevel Yuri and Zapdos for the finale. Just so that Ice Beam Blank. Like, we could just get this guy all the way up to level 63, which is the level cap. So we could just do that. We did pick as your starter. We chose not Starmander. Fuck, Starmander? We chose Charmander. Which I was really excited about using Charmander. I've played Fire Red before twice. I've played with Bulbasaur as a starter. I've played with Squirtle as a starter. But I've never played this game with Charmander as a starter. So I was really excited to use Charmander as my starter for my Nuzlocke. However, he kind of died. So, yeah. Short, sweet, and stream do not go in the same sentence in my book, but I disagree. Yeah, using Charmander in a Nuzlocke is hard mode. Yeah, I already knew. I was told Charmander for Nuzlocke in these games is really difficult, which does make a lot of sense. In the original games, technically the starter you choose decides the difficulty of the game. Charmander is hard mode for not only having a bad type matchup against the first 2 gyms and pretty much the entire game, but also because of the fact that it levels up slower than the rest of the starters. It evolves at levels later on than the other guys, if I recall correctly. So Charmander Wood is in fact hard mode. It did die on like Route 3 to a Fearow, but that was 2 weeks ago, I think. Either Squirtle or Bulbasaur. Yeah, I personally really like Squirtle. Actually, you know what? A curse I plant on the what? Charmander is literally only good against Erica. That's it. Yeah. I beat my Leaf Green Nuzlocke using Squirtle. That would be the smarter choice. I think Squirtle or Bulbasaur. I think Squirtle, actually. Overall, I think Squirtle would be the better choice. But yeah, I chose Charmander. Didn't work out. We're now at the end of the game. At the very end of the game. I think we are very much over-prepared. The level cap is level 63 because of Blastoise. I have 7 rare candies. Because Yuri is kind of like our only strategy for fighting the dragons, I'm just gonna like level him up to like level 62. And like that's gonna be it. Hardcore mode set mode no items. For Lance? That's your curse. For Lance? Wait, for which fight? We have 2 fights coming up. Who do you want that set to? Bulbasaur is only weak against Sabrina and Blaine. Yeah, if you ever do this Nuzlocke again, I wouldn't pick Charmander ever again. It was not my choice. I let you guys decide my starter. I set up a poll. Charmander won. Have fun. Are we doing this for Lance or are we doing this for our rival? Which fight? For Lance and the champion. Both? I hate to break it to you. I could only do one. It's 1 super chat per fight. The minimum is $1. So I probably won't need items for Lance or the champion, but I will do. Which one would be harder? I mean, I don't plan on switching. Like, Yuri is literally the strategy. If Yuri doesn't work, I guess we're dead. I guess we're dead. I could do Lance if you want me to. I could do the next fight. Because I could only do 1 with hardcore mode. As per the rules. Okay, well, fine. I'll do both of them hardcore for fun. In that case, then we are going to level up Yuri all the way to 63. Just in case. I'd say Bulbasaur is best because later on you get some really good water types. That is also true. Compared to... I mean, yeah, literally Yuri, the Vaporeon. Vaporeon is a really good Water type. No spamming the same move more than once, more than twice. I don't think that's hardcore move. That's not hardcore. I want to see some sweat for this final stream. I don't think those were the terms we agreed upon. Hang on. You don't get to decide the rules, okay? You don't get to decide the rules. As far as I'm aware, hardcore mode is just set style, no items. Whether or not I'm allowed to use the same move more than twice was not part of the agreement, okay? Screw the rules. I have money. I mean, I appreciate it. I really do. But those aren't like the rules, okay? I hate to break it to you. Those were not the rules. You don't get to decide that, unfortunately, regardless of financial back. I do appreciate it, though. Money bends the rules. Only if you let them. I really do appreciate it, though. Excuses. No. This was not what we decided, okay? This is not what we decided, okay? You don't get to just make up rules just for money. That's kind of deep, actually. But like letting money bend the rules only if you let them. I have integrity, kind of. What's the worst that could happen? Losing the Nuzlocke. Anyways, we're going to level up Yuri to level 63, and we're going to do hardcore mode from now on, which means set, is it set or switch? Set battle style and no items. So we're not allowed to heal during the fight. Those were the rules. I appreciate you for gifting a super chat to activate hardcore mode, but you can't just add on more rules. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But you can't just do that, okay? Because then like this would not be fun at all. So we are gonna do the last. To be honest, I did plan on doing the last fight hardcore mode anyways, but I'll do Lance as well. Which, to be honest, if Yuri doesn't work, we are kind of fucked. Unfortunately. Fur Candy. Mika is the backup plan for Zapdos, if I'm being perfectly honest. So we could do that. Are you donating in Canadian dollars, or is it showing me that because I'm filthy? It is Canadian dollars. So yeah, I really do appreciate the super chats. Hi, thank you so much. But I will not do the last part of the hardcore of what you suggested. I'm only doing no items, no switching. Let us. Did we save these? We only need Zapdos for Gyarados. Here we go. Summary. I want to double check to make sure we have enough PP for Ice Beam. So Thunder should be fine. We just gotta land that hit. We have like full HP. Okay. We should be fine. Set. There we go. I'll just keep a counter for any time you spam a move more than twice to spite you at the end. Do what you want. Do what you want, but that's not gonna change the outcome. I am kind of scared though. Ideally, it's easy from here. Like on paper, it is easy from here. However, I don't know what it's like to fight a dragon type. I don't know what the stats are specifically for fighting a Dragonair. I don't know if they're bulky or not. They might be. They might honestly be really bulky. But we're going to lead with Gay, because his first Pokemon is going to be a Gyarados, which we will hopefully one-shot. So that's the plan, and then from there we switch into Vaporeon to Ice Beam everybody else. Aha, I've heard about you, woman. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance the Dragon Trainer. You know that dragons are our mythical Pokemon. I'm gonna look down real quick. Let me double check his team. Hyper Beam is kind of scary. I think we should be fine. For the most part, they are hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no... Okay, whatever. Yes. Dragons are pseudo-legendary. Okay. Okay. I wonder if it would have been better to lead with Vaporeon. It's a level 56 Gyarados. For Dragonair. Okay. Thunder. Gay, I swear to God. That only does 40. We should be fine. Okay. Thunder. Thank you. This should one-shot, essentially. Dragonair does have Outrage, which is kind of concerning. But I believe we tank with... Okay, I don't know why I assumed Dragonair would come next. It doesn't work like that. The first Pokemon is always the same, but he could switch it up. Rock Flying, Wing Attack, Ancient Power, Scary Face, and Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is kind of scary, but it's not stab. It is level 58. We could potentially... Is it weak to Electric? It should be weak to Electric because it is a rock. It may be a rock type. It may be a rock type, but we could one. Ooh, we technically don't need Zapdos. Ancient Power is a real threat. It's okay. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I could switch. I feel safer switching with a Dragonair than with Aerodactyl. Remember when I did my leaf green Nuzlocke? My team at the end was Blastoise, Snorlax, Flareon, Persian, Pidgeot, and Gengar. You got a Gengar. That's pretty good. I did lose Pidgeot during that time. Damn. It's fast as fuck. I'm debating on... Here's the thing. If it does land Ancient... We are weak to stab Ancient Power. However, something I want to double check real quick. We do have weak defense as Vaporeon, but we are at level 62. We don't resist rock. I guess the alternative would be... This is interesting. How would you bring Flareon? I'm doing another Nuzlocke with Bulbasaur this time. I think we will switch. It's probably going to use Ancient Power. So, I think we should switch to Yuri and an Ice Beam. Because we should survive any of his attacks, even if they're stab. Just don't get the boost. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Ice Beam. Wing Attack, that's fine. And now that we have Yuri in, we should just sweep. Hopefully. Okay, critical hit, nice. Flareon isn't the best evolution. I heard it's not one of the greater ones, but it is kind of cute. So I can respect that. He did against Erica. Interesting. Dragonair. Ice Beam. I hope this kills. This really needs to kill. We have high special attack, but I don't know how good the special defense is for Dragonair. Okay. I should have given Yuri leftovers. We do have Quick Claw though. Dragonair again. Okay, so far so good. Okay, Dragonite is next. Dragonite could one-shot me, but I could also one-shot Dragonite. Are you faster than me? No, you're not. Okay, well, I think that's Lance. Done. Okay, the plan worked. Kind of scary, We did thankfully we tanked Aerodactyl, and we swept with Yuri. That's it. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon master. Okay. Can't believe you. Blah, blah. I still can't believe my Dragoons lost to you, woman. I can't believe my Dragons lost to you, woman. You are now the Pokemon League champion, or You would have been, but you have one more challenge left. There is one more trainer to face. His name is Fella, our rival. He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the real Pokemon League champion. The Dragoon? Sorry, miss input. Okay. No, I think we begin the fight with Zapdos because Pidgeot is first, so we should be fine. Time to turn Smart Fella into Fart Smella. Okay, so far so good. We're doing great. Jolteon is the best evolution in Kanto. That is also true. I debated on getting Jolteon or Vaporeon because I did need a strong electrical Pokemon for Lorelei. And so I was contemplating I was hoping to get Pikachu originally, but I never got a Pikachu. So plan B was to get a Jolteon. However, I realized you could catch Zapdos before the Elite Four. So we could use Zapdos as our electric type Pokemon, and yeah, we ended up using Zapdos for our electric type Pokemon, thankfully. And because that slot got filled, we instead turned our Eevee into Vaporeon to be the bulky water type, alongside Gyarados. Which Gyarados was the original water type, but Vaporeon is just better. Like, so much better, not even close. Do not make women sit. What? Wouldn't using Zapdos count as being a legendary? I mean, it is a legendary, but it's not necessarily banned. Anyway, what do I have? Hyper Potion? Yeah, let's use this on Vaporeon. Let's use a Super Potion on Zapdos. This fight should be really easy, in theory. Super Potion. Although now that I can't switch, it's probably going to go back and forth between Yuri and Zapdos. So I'm wondering if I should just use Yuri up front, and then because Yuri sweeps 5 of his Pokemon. So, I mean, ideally they take half and half, but because we no longer can switch, we're going to have Yuri lead, take care of all the Pokemon he can affect. And then once we get the Blastoise, we switch into Zapdos, destroy it, switch back into Yuri. Unless, I'm assuming, okay, here's how it's always played out. It's always been Pidgeot, Blastoise. So, I'm going to lead with Yuri, Ice Beam the Pidgeot, so that it switches into Blastoise. Then we switch into Zapdos, Thunder it. It's going to switch into Executor, probably. Or, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm actually kind of debatable. I'm kind of debating on this. Because, no, I think we should actually, okay, now that I think about it, we should switch into Zapdos. So, like, it's always going to be Pidgeot. We destroy the Pidgeot. If it switches into Blastoise, we stick in with Zapdos. If it switches into anybody else, I say, like I was going to do Yuri, but if it's Blastoise after Pidgeot, I have to switch into Zapdos. Which I feel like at that point, I might as well stay in with Zapdos from the get-go. But I'm assuming because it knows the Pokemon that I have, it's going to switch in anticipation. So because it knows I have Zapdos, it's going to send in like Rhyhorn or something. Then I'm going to be like, okay, fine. Fucking go. Vaporeon after that. Fucking Weed Ball. I'm trying to think about this because every time it's always been Pidgeot and then Squirtle. Or his starter pretty much. So I can't guarantee that's going to be the case this time. I feel like every time it has been before, it's because we've had Espresso been the one to take on Pidgeot. And so the greatest counter against Espresso would be his starter Pokemon, which in this case is Squirtle. So I think we start with Zapdos, take out the Pidgeot, and until it switches into something we can't really fight with Zapdos, then we switch into Mika. Because, or not Mika, Yuri. Well, actually, I don't fucking know. Because I'm trying to think about this. Because Yuri can handle 5 of his Pokemon. So even if I take out the Pidgeot, and he sends an Executor, I'll just bite the Executor because we are on even playing field. If he switches in Blastoise, that's when I have to switch in. So I think we should start out with Yuri, actually. Whew. Do it. I will do it. Okay. Here's the plan. Yeah, because Yuri can handle 5 of his Pokemon. And if we're not going to switch, then we should be fine. Because with Zapdos, we will have to switch in. So, we lead with Yuri. If he sends out Executor after Pidgeot, which I'm thinking he's going to do, that or Blastoise, then we switch into somebody else. Because if we switch into Blastoise and then he sends out Executor, then we just kill. We're fine. I think we will do Yuri. We will lead the fight with Yuri. Everybody's healed. PP is good, I'm pretty sure. 15. I mean, it's just Zapdos, really. Yeah. PP is good. So yeah, we're gonna lead with Pidgeot. We're gonna lead with Yuri. This is gonna be it. Bella. Hey, woman. Greatest name ever. I was looking forward to seeing you, woman. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on my Pokedex, I looked all over for Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Woman, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I am the most powerful trainer in the world. You know what's so weird? He says the exact same thing in the anime. He's saying the exact same thing in the anime. And that's so jarring. I am the most powerful trainer in the world. It's crazy. It's so good. It's literally in the anime. Well, I guess, yeah, no, the anime did come first. That's crazy. They say he says the same thing. Huh? Pidgeot. Yes, he does start with a Pidgeot. All according to plan so far. We're gonna Ice Beam. I hope this one-shots. Yuri has been known to sweep teams around the same level, but I don't know. Oh no! Yeah, wait, yes! Oh no! Oh yeah! Guys, not even close. He's gonna use a full restore. Yeah, I knew it. Not even close. Okay, this is probably not gonna kill, so maybe we could burn through both full restores right now. Hopefully. Oh, he is faster. Oof. Okay, that's fine. He's got 4, by the way? Really? That sucks. Executor. This is exactly what I was afraid of. But you see... Actually, what's stronger? Wait, what's stronger? Ice Beam or... what's stronger? No, sorry, I meant to like summary. Ice Beam would defeat Grass. Hang on, I want to know what's stronger, Bite or Ice Beam? 60 versus 95. Okay, so Ice Beam, I think we might outspeed. But he does have Giga Drain. That's what I'm kind of scared about. Like, I'm thinking, I say we switch into Gay. Okay, what's the special defense looking like for... I mean, we resist it. So I think we should go Gay. And then... go from there. Or do we do Yuri Sweep? Do we just do Yuri Sweep? Well, I don't know. Here's the thing, right? Like, Gay is okay to die. because we have like a backup with Mika. And Yuri's the only one we really need to sweep out the entire team. We should go gay? Yeah, okay. Ice Beam stronger, but Bite has flinch chance. It sucks when he can't heal, but you still... would you sit there and magically read all the moves in the future? I'm debating on this. Blastoise is really the only one we can't have anything against, but then we have to switch again, which does require... I think it would be best to just... Would... No, they're both special. This would do more damage. Can we survive a Giga Drain? Go for Mika, it would be funny. Actually... You know what? Actually, that's not a bad idea, because we would tank Giga Drain, and then we could Toxic Stall. Actually, unironically, like this was the plan. Originally. Yeah, Giga Drain, which we should be fine. There we go. Out of curiosity, why didn't you teach Mika Silver Wind? Because we don't need another attacking move. Because although we get stabbed with Silver Wind, Psychic still does more damage. It's like Aerial Ace, except Aerial Ace is physical. Also, I don't know what Bug is. If Bug is physical, we don't need it. So, we don't really need Bug, honestly. Although Bug would have been perfect right now. Let's Toxic. Because that's... Giga Drain is his strongest move. We're fine. Sleep Powder. Okay. That actually kind of sucks. Bug is physical? My bad. Yeah, Bug... Okay, so Bug is physical. That's why it's like... if it's going to be like another Aerial Ace, I'd rather have Aerial Ace. Even though Bug would be perfect right now. Aerial Ace is just more utilized for other Pokemon fights. Aerial Ace. Just wake up. We should be fine with Giga Drain. It's the only thing it has. Or Egg Bomb. Why does that do so much? Why does that do so much? Aerial Ace. Yes. Okay, we woke up. Why does that do so much? Oh my god, we don't do anything. Okay. Oh my god. It's hurt by poison. Oh my gosh. We do outspeed, and even if it does Egg Bomb us, we should be fine to kill. Yeah. Cool. If it switches into Blastoise, we switch into Zapdos. Rhydon. I have an idea, guys. Guys, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea, guys. And then now we switch. Okay, hopefully, Rhydon does not wake up turn 1. Although we could... No. We sleep and then we switch. We switch into Vaporeon for a free switch. Okay? Okay, hopefully Rhydon does not wake up turn 1. I don't want him to wake up turn 1. This would be really unfortunate. Yes, okay, good. I should have given leftovers to Vaporeon, but now we just surf and we should be fine. Then we one-shot, and then we pretty much sweep his entire team. That's it. That should be it. Peak idea. It's same thing with my Nuzlocke. Venusaur to switch to Jolteon. Because I thought about like switching immediately, but then it's like, no. We have the speed advantage and the compound eyes. Let's Sleep Powder so that we get a free switch in. And then sweep the entire team. Like now we should sweep. We are slower, but we should live this. And we should be good. Don't crit though. Please don't crit. Yuri. Yeah, okay, we're fine. If it gets... Next is Arcanine, I'm pretty sure. Does Arcanine have extreme speed, actually? Hang on. If Arcanine has extreme speed, we don't have a chance. It does. Ooh. Yeah, we are not living extreme speed. We are not living extreme speed. So we can't use Yuri anymore. Yuri can tank? No! I don't think so. I don't think Yuri can tank. You think he can solo arc? I'm literally thinking about sacking Mr. President. But the thing is that we can't heal. Ooh, it's either that or Espresso. Espresso should actually survive. It resists extreme speed and flamethrower. It's probably going to go for extreme speed. So I think Espresso is the better play. It's the final battle. If they perish, so be it. Here's the thing. If I'm going to send in Espresso, right? If things don't go well, we have a plan. We have a plan if things don't go well. But we should resist extreme speed and flamethrower. Yeah, we should resist this. But we are level 50, so like it's still going to do a lot. Unless it crits. Oh my god, we are so good. Earthquake. Flamethrower is kind of scary because I think we have a low special defense. Oh my god. No, we're burned! No! Dude. That would have been so clutch. That would have been so clutch. I say we switch into Zapdos, right? Burn halves attack. Yeah, it does. That was so unlucky, man. Like, okay, flamethrower on its own is already terrifying because we are not good against, we have low special defense. So it would have done a lot of damage even if we resisted it. But on top of that, we got burned, which halved attacked our earthquake. So our earthquake did significantly less than it would have, which is so disappointing. Fuck, what do I do? What do I do? I think we send in Zapdos because the only other Pokemon he has left is Blastoise, and this is like the perfect setup for that. So we tank a flamethrower because I'm pretty sure we're really good at special attack or special defense. Oh my god, yeah, we're so good. I think we send in Zapdos. We tank flamethrower. We thunder. We tank flamethrower. Don't burn. We're fine. Thunder. It was a critical hit. We needed that. No man left behind. No deaths. I refuse. I had death fodder set up. But I refuse to sacrifice my team members, my family. Blastoise, the final Pokemon. W Gay. Good job, Gay. With the power of Gay Yuri, we will win. I actually have no idea if this is going to kill. GG. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, yes! So many things could have gone wrong in that final fight. There was a plan. I had a plan for the entire Elite Four. It did not go according to plan. None of this went according to plan. But despite our troubles, we made it work. We pulled through and we made it work. And with the power of Gay Yuri, I completed my first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke. Thank you. GG. Yaoi revenge? Hell yeah, dude. This is literally Yaoi incarnate. Like, Yaoi died for our sins so that he could come back 3 days later to kick butt as a Zapdos. GG. GG. I was really tempted. I'm going to be honest. I was really tempted to sacrifice so many of our Pokemon. I thought about getting rid of Mika. I thought about getting rid of Espresso. Sacking in our Gyarados, Mr. President, our Snorlax, dump truck. But in the end, I believed. I believed in my teammates. I believe in my Pokemon. And with that, I became the Pokemon champion. Holy shit, this is so fucking fine. We're free. I'm free. So you've won. Sincerely, congratulations. Yes. You're the new Pokemon champion. Yes. You've grown so much since you left Charmander. No, since you left with Charmander. No, Goon Boss. Goon Boss. No. Dipper was the last straw for you. Dude, yeah, I think, wait, what was the last Pokemon that died? I think it was Will, or Psychic type, was the last Pokemon that died. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised Butterfree lasted till the end. I'm glad she did. But Mika is our not Route 1, Viridian Forest encounter. From the very beginning, we caught her so early on. She's the only original team member before Goon Boss passed away. Everyone lives, let's go. Truly a moral of the story. Guys, of course, get Yaoi won. It's Pride Month. It is! It's officially Pride Month! Dude, this would be perfect. Don't act like you care. Rip Goonboss. I thought Will died before Dipper. Whoever is layered on top is the one who died the soonest. So I think, yeah, Drowsy's on top. So, yeah, Drowsy is the latest death. Will is the last Pokemon to die. Oh my god, this will make so many good shorts. I am making a video out of this, so there's that. And then, yeah, like depending on how many shorts I can make, that will happen too. GG. Woman, you have come of age. Don't say that. Professor Oak, you can't say that. Bella, I'm disappointed in you. I feel that. I came when I heard you be in the Elite Four. Hey, yo. Professor Oak, you can't say that. Do you understand why you lost? You have forgotten to treat your Pokemon with love and trust. Exactly. Tell them, Oak. Tell them. Without them, you will never become a champ again. Woman, you understand that your victory was not your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Woman, come with me. I don't think I want to come with you. Oak, you can't say that. Professor Oak, you can't say that. Congratulations, woman. Oh my god, Bond, don't, no, it's too easy, man. It's too easy. Oh my god, this floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Fame? Woman, you have worked hard to become the new Pokemon League champion. Congratulations, woman. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. Oh my god. And that's it. We have Yuri, the Vaporeon, Mr. President, the Gyarados, Dump Truck, the Snorlax, Espresso, the Graveler, Gay, the Zapdos, and Mika, the Butterfree. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. And there's us. Woman League champion. Congratulations. Let's go. It only took 56 hours. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just woke up. Hey, Cat, welcome in. Congrats on beating it. Professor Oak, what are you talking about? Makes sense why he's Professor Oak. Oh my fucking god. She's 17. Woman, you come of age. Now come with me. Oh, you can't say that. Literally took women to a private room. No. Why is this old man taking us to a private room? The scene faded to black. No, no. I hate that. I hate that so much. It's too easy. It's too easy to think about to make that joke. Oh my god. Are you going to Sevi Islands now? We could do a bonus episode where we find a good bleeding spot, aka we do post game until we die. What is there left to do in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green? I love how Snorlax was just there for the vibes. Snorlax and Gyarados. Like, I did not use Mr. President at all. I thought about it, but we're good. Very nice. Now you could do Dex completion. No. I think after this save, I will delete it and then play it again on my own. Actually, I guess I could technically play... I could give the game card to myself on my other Switch and play a new save file myself on my own Switch and do like a 100% thing. Mewtwo! Nice. I think there's Team Rocket Quest and Mewtwo. There's a Sevi Islands too. There's a Sevi Islands, Team Rocket, and Mewtwo. Okay, we could do a bonus episode of this. But you need like 60 Dex entries? I don't like that. I don't like that yet. I'll look into it. I think what's gonna happen is we're done with Pokemon. Okay, we did it. We did it. GG, that's it. I'm gonna do my best to turn this into a video really soon. And make a bunch of shorts, of course, done. But after that, I will probably do a bonus stream where we do post-game stuff until we find a good bleed out spot and then die. Yeah. Did Mr. President actually die? No, nobody died. No deaths. We have not gotten a single death since Will. It was flawless. We were very close to dying a few times, but we clutched, we pulled through together as a team, and we won. It was really good, really great. Snorlax and Mr. President were about to die. If everybody else fainted, then yeah, they were going to be up next for death fodder. Ah, yes. That's not love like Oak claims. Can we have a eulogy for the fallen? I'm going to be honest. What the fuck is a eulogy? You have 2 switches the whole time and never evolved Espresso? I only have 1 game card. I have 2 switches, but I only have 1 game card. So like, only 1 switch can play it at the time. Yuri died, never forget. Yuri did not die. Nobody died. Nobody fucking died. Nobody died. No, but I have 2 switches, but because it's a virtual game, I could send the game card to my other Switch and play a new save file on that. But like, I can't play the copies at the same time because you need 2 cartridges then. Okay. You can't 1984 that. Eulogy is like a speech for the funeral. Poor Trabio died so young. Here's the thing. Here's my only regret. I wish I saved all my dead Pokemon because I kind of just got rid of them. Like when they died, I released them. I got rid of them, which I don't think I should have done. In hindsight, I should not have done that. Eulogy is something kind of summarize the Pokemon who died. Gotcha. I've been to 1 funeral. Me too, but I don't remember. Sell your soul to Nintendo. Just get a digital copy or something. It is a digital copy. But because of the way virtual cards work, they basically behave the same as a physical card, which makes a lot of sense. It would be kind of broken to copy multiple copies once you buy one. Pokemon Leaf Green version. Staff. Here are the credits, in case you cared. Pokemon who died. Sir, I said person. It's fine. We could look at our other Pokemon that we caught. Like, we did catch a lot of Pokemon named after you guys. You guys named all these Pokemon. So we could go through all of them, the ones that have survived, and honor the ones that have died. Which, I think we only have, like, 7 deaths? Or 5 deaths? Should have used the shiny Zubat for the Elite Four. That's what I'm thinking. Like, in hindsight, I feel like I should, because I never used Gyarados or Snorlax, I should have swapped them out for shiny Zubat. Makes sense. Yeah, woman who's gonna be okay. It's not like with Nintendo DS where only one person needs the game cartridge. Well, even still, it's technically you play like a limited version of that game. Like you could do that with Mario Kart. I know with Mario Kart, if one person has Mario Kart, like up to 8 players can locally play on that one cartridge, but you're all Shy Guys unless you have your own copy of Mario Kart, in which case then you could have your own character and your own card combination. But if you don't have the game yourself, you're stuck playing as Shy Guy as a standard card, and you're basically very limited in what you could play when you share it like that. That's what you played Mario Party DS. Ooh, cool. Home woman is going home. Woman is running home after what Oak did. Okay. That's a bit much, you guys. It's almost 2 a.m. I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's very fair. Good night, Nub. It is almost 2 a.m. for those in the East Coast. So if you have to go to bed, go to bed. I think the only thing I'm really gonna do is go over the Pokemon that have survived and honor those who have passed away. And that's gonna be it. It's 11 a.m. Shy Guy is best character. I know with Mario Kart 7, my friends and I never owned that game, but my friends did, so I'd always play with them in races. But I was always Shy Guy because you can't change it. If you don't own the game, you can't do anything. But you could still play. Yeah, you can't physically run after the Oak. They don't call him Professor Oak for nothing. That's a really bad joke. It's too easy, man. It's too easy. The innuendos, man. It's too easy. But yeah, GG. All that grinding, all that training, all those hours spent, worth it. 100% worth it. Not even close. 100% worth it. I don't know what to say. GG, yeah. That's kind of it. I feel free. I feel really tired, actually. I low-key just want to stop and just go to... I do have to go to work tomorrow. I could call off. I could. I could do that. I don't want to do that, though. I kind of want to work. Do you ever crave to go to work? Do you ever, like, not go to work for, like, 5 days, and then you're like, you know what? I kind of feel like going to work. Because work is kind of fun. I might be a masochist. So, you know, that's why I'm allowed to say that work is kind of fun. I'm kind of fun. I think work is kind of fun. I'm proud, I'm tired, I'm petty, but all in all, I'm satisfied. Nice. Glad you are. This was a great journey. Go to bed. I will. I thought you were unemployed. I'm not. He has a job. Dude, I work full time. I make money. A surprising amount of money. Honestly, I really should not be making this much, but it's not really that much either. It's more than some people, but it's not rich. It's comfy. So, yeah, I think it's good. The end. Work is fun, crazy. Look, I might be a masochist, but do you not, like, sometimes crave to work? Like, even when I stopped working at McDonald's, I had nights or, like, days where I'm like, man, I kind of miss McDonald's. I low-key kind of miss working at McDonald's. There's just like a vibe. I would not work there. Like, the more I think about it, I would ultimately be like, no, I'm glad I don't work at McDonald's anymore. But, like, there's, like, moments where I'm like, man, I kind of miss working the drive-thru. I kind of miss just chilling in the back eating a Big Mac for my lunch. I kind of miss free food from McDonald's. Absolutely disgusting. A certain fellow would say, smell you later. There's a secret job. Oh, wait, the secret job is back. What secret job? The secret job, he can't say. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a comfy job. I will admit, it is a very comfy job. But it doesn't pay a lot, so that's why I'm going to school. I guess the backup plan if school doesn't work is to just go back there as if nothing ever happened. Ah, woman, you seem to be enjoying traveling. That's kind of sexist, though. Woman enjoying traveling? That's kind of sexist, buddy. You cannot say... Oh, you can't say that. Oh, you can't say that. Knowing you, woman, I can easily imagine you going out. Oak, you can't say that. Oak, you can't say that. To exotic look, you can't. Oak, you cannot just say that. Oak beat you home. Good for you. Good for you. Ho ho. Oak, you can't just say that. You can't just be like, oh my god, woman, you must like traveling. You look perfect to go on a date. Like, you can't just say that, Oak. Buddy, the times have changed. You can't just say that. Oh my god. Hello, mother. Heal my wounds, even though I'm pretty sure we're fine. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I hate this. I hate this so much. The innuendos, the suggestive commentary underneath what we're jokingly talking about. It's too easy, man. It's too easy. Let's fly. Let's get out of here. Let's go to like a Pokemon Center, like in Viridian. I know my cities. I'm good with geography, I swear. Okay. Let's honor those who have survived, and let's respect those who have fallen. Here we go. We caught quite a bit of Pokemon, actually. I think in total we caught like, what, 20 or 32 species? Not bad. Not bad, honestly. Okay. Our first Pokemon on the list is Feet to Eat, the level 15 Sandshrew. This was going to be the original ground type, along with Espresso the Graveler. However, I was told that Sandslash doesn't learn a ground type move. It just knows Slash. That's kind of it, which is honestly really disappointing. I really like Sandshrew as a Pokemon, as a design, and Sandslash as a design and Pokemon as well. But unfortunately, they just don't learn any ground type moves, leveling up at least. So, at least for what we needed Sandshrew to fill in, it was not worth it. It learns one later. It learns one at level fucking like 50 something. Okay, we needed a ground type move for Surge. So, unfortunately, we decided to switch him out for Diglett or Sherma, who is a Pokemon that fainted. He's dead. Sherma was a Diglett that we caught in Diglett Cave because I panicked, encountered it with feet. It had Arena Trap. We were kind of boned, not gonna lie. It was like a level 19 Diglett and we had like level 14 Pokemon. We were very much boned. But like by the grace of the gods, I yeeted a Pokeball and it first tried captured and we were free. And I'm like, okay, let's get out of here. Escape rope, get out of here. Go, 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 go. So thankfully, we survived that encounter, but you know, Sherma the Diglett died. And Feet to Eat was replaced by Sherma because Sherma knew a ground type move and was higher level. And honestly, it's just an objectively better Pokemon, at least immediately for Surge, than Sandshrew. They're both ground types, but Diglett had a ground type move and it's faster. Like, it's better, arguably. However, Diglett did not perform well during Surge's fight because it did Magnitude 4 twice in a row on a Voltorb that almost killed it. I will never forgive Sherma for that. But now Sherma's dead, so I guess I should probably forgive Sherma for doing that. We have Renren the Vulpix. We caught a fire type. Thought about using it before Erica. We already had Dipper the Pidgeotto and Butterfree. You know what? Unsubscribe. Fuck you. Don't do that. Miku the Ghastly. I had high hopes for Miku. I thought about using a Haunter for Agatha, but I think the strategy we ended up using worked. I mean, the strategy we ended up using for Agatha ended up working, but one original plan was to use a Ghastly to counteract the ghost types, you know? Ghost v Ghost. Ghost is super effective against Ghost. We just punch it to death with a Ghost Fist, and that works. So there was potential. However, I think ultimately we ended up going with the strategy we did use in the end, and it worked, so we're fine. Swabalaba, the Tentacool. We caught this guy randomly on the way to Cinnabar Island. Sure, welcome to the team. Tentacruel is a tempting option because it is a poison water type, but we ultimately did not use it. Zinx the Jinx. I went out of my way to caught a Poliwhirl to trade for this Jinx because we needed a counter for Lance the Dragon Tamer Master. I don't know what he is. We needed a counter for Dragonite, and Dragonite's weak to ice. So, you know, Jinx would be the perfect fit for that. It's a really good ice type Pokemon and a psychic type Pokemon. However, it doesn't learn any psychic type moves. And by the time I realized that, I already used the one psychic type TM you obtain. The one psychic TM that you get in this game, I already used on Mika the Butterfree. So that was not going to happen. We could not utilize ice and psychic. we could have utilized the ice, but Vaporeon Yuri was already performing so well that just slapping on another ice type move would have worked, would have filled in that role, and it did. So we didn't need Jinx after all. Bup the Seaking. We found a Seaking, we caught it, and we named it. There's nothing else to that. Lapras, same thing. This one we got from Silpho. You get gifted a Lapras by one of the scientists, and yeah, we just named it Free Run. And this was like the original water type, along with Vaporeon and Gyarados. However, actually, I don't know why we didn't replace Gyarados with Free Run, because this would have been way better. It's a water ice type move. This would have been way more impactful than the Jinx. Persian, or Arsonist the Persian, who was originally was a Meowth that we caught on Route 5 around the daycare. Pretty good Pokemon, actually. It's really, we used them a lot early on for farming money, and that's kind of it. And Flash, Cut, and Money. That was kind of it. Lapras would have been better than Vaporeon, honestly. I don't know why we didn't use Vaporeon or Lapras over. I think Vaporeon is good. Like between Gyarados and Vaporeon, like Vaporeon is better than Gyarados in my opinion. Even though Gyarados has better stats, but it's just, I don't know, the typing and the stats that it has. It's a physical attacker, but it could only learn water type moves. It has a flying type that it doesn't even utilize because it doesn't learn a single flying type move. No TM or level up move that it learns is a flying type move. It's only water and dragon and a few elementals. That's kind of it. And it's really weird that this Pokemon has a lot of special moves that it could learn despite it only being a physical attacker. Hyper Beam, I guess, is the strat. But yeah, Lapras would have been a good choice. I don't know why I didn't use it, but it's fine. We won. It doesn't matter. Cowabunga. Now, this is actually a thing I thought about for our team. Like, I legitimately was like, okay, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Water Psychic. We get Stab Water moves and we get Stab Psychic moves. And we learn Psychic via level up as Slowbro. And we learn, I think, Surf. We could teach it Surf. It would learn Psychic by level up. And then we could teach it an ice type move. And I was thinking about you giving Blizzard to Slowpoke originally. And this was going to be our water type along with Vaporeon to replace Gyarados. But again, we were at the Elite Four. Gyarados is 47. This guy's 31. I'm not going to grind this guy out to like maybe use him. We didn't end up using Gyarados. I think the more I've realized that we only needed like 3 or 4 Pokemon for the Elite Four, the less concerned I was about leveling up other Pokemon just in case. Like, it would have been cool to use a Slowbro, given the water, psychic, and ice type moves available to it, and it's kind of bulky, although it is kind of shittier in terms of stats compared to Vaporeon and Gyarados. So it is like technically the weakest water type we would have had, but the opportunity to hit with a water, psychic, and ice type move would have been amazing, would have been incredible. So Cowabunga was tempting to use instead of Gyarados, Mr. President. However, I don't want to grind. I hate grinding sucks. Victory Road grinding sucks. I guess it would have been good because it is a water type. Next Pokemon we have is Chris, the shiny Zubat. I found a shiny Zubat in Seafoam Island, so I caught it because you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to catch a shiny Pokemon. So yeah, and the name that ended up being chosen on the wheel was Chris, which just so happens to be Colin's unfortunately deceased bird. He did tell me to find a bird Pokemon and name it after his deceased pet. However, I feel like this is a good way of honoring him. I think this works too. It's not a bird, but it does fly, and it is a shiny Pokemon. It is pretty rare. I think it's a pretty cool thing to honor somebody over. Like, it's a cool Pokemon. It may not be a bird, but it's close enough, and it is a shiny Pokemon. It's pretty rare. It's a special thing. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Honestly, it would have been better. Eevee should have evolved into Jolteon. Maybe. That's why I made the poll into DC, by the way. Oh yeah, like is a bat a bird? Bro had one job. it was, I mean, we didn't even find another bird. Like if we did encounter another bird Pokemon in the wild, maybe. Like if we found, like that's why I was looking for Moltres. Like originally I was going to look for Moltres and see if we could catch it and honor Chris as a Moltres, because that is a bird. And it would have been funny if we caught that in a Pokeball and on top of it named it after a deceased pet that unfortunately passed away. Zapdos? But we caught Zapdos before. Okay, like we caught Zapdos before. Teto the Muck. I found a Muck in the Pokemon Mansion. And Teto ended up being the name given to it via the wheel. So, nothing else to it. I didn't plan on using this guy, but we caught one. So yeah, Teto. I like Teto. I think Teto and Miko are funny. I think they oddly go well together. They oddly go well together. Muck and Ghastly. Oddly enough, if you squint hard enough, Haunter and Gengar kind of look like Hatsune Miku. And with enough effort, you could make a Muck look like Teto. So like, pretty good. But that's pretty much all the Pokemon that have survived. Of course, we have our team. You know, the legendary duo of Mika and Espresso carrying. Good job on them. We have Yuri, the Vaporeon, you know, partnered along with, you know, Gay the Zapdos. Honestly, Vaporeon and Zapdos, Yuri and Gay, or Gay Yuri, basically were all the Pokemon we needed. Everybody else could have been substituted with something else. Like if Espresso died, that sucks, but that role could be filled in with Yuri. If Mika died, that role could be filled in with Gay. You know, like it's just, at its core, our strategy for the Elite Four revolved around Yuri and Gay. Vaporeon and Zapdos. Gay Yuri. Unironically. Espresso and Mika are a good duo as well. They've carried the team since the very beginning. They are pretty much MVPs. I consider them MVPs. They carried us so much, so often. So I'm really proud of that. And there's sentimental value coupled along with these guys. These guys were one of the earliest Pokemon we encountered and caught. Geodude we encountered on Mount Moon. And Butterfree, or I guess Metapod, we encountered in Viridian Forest. Literally the OGest of OG Pokemon in this entire run. Mika, the Butterfree, level 59. And we did it. We won the game. We have Dump Truck the Snorlax, which is one of the Snorlaxes you catch. I think it's the one underneath Lavender Town that we ended up catching. Snorlax is strong. So like the original plan of Snorlax was to be like, hey, strong Pokemon, why not use? And I didn't end up using it. It has potential. I do genuinely think Snorlax is potentially really strong. I just was never able to really maximize that potential. I never ended up utilizing her full potential, unfortunately, as a really powerful normal type Pokemon. But it's okay, you know, like we had ideas for how to approach and tackle the Elite Four, because if I'm gonna be honest, that was kind of like the scariest thing. I've been mentioning this throughout the entire run, but the Elite Four in particular are like the hardest part of this run. We've struggled before on gym leaders and certain trainers before, but the Elite Four in particular is where most runs end, where you could easily make a mistake and get swept. And I was really afraid of that. So planning for the Elite Four early on was really important. And Snorlax was a part of that original plan. Snorlax, like I've said before, is the blank Scrabble piece of the team. You know, if a role needed to be filled, if we needed a Pokemon to fill in while others need to heal, we used Snorlax. And we didn't. We didn't. I thought about it. I genuinely wanted to do that, but due to time constraints and just, you know, a huge urge to just get this over with, I ultimately was just like, fuck it, death fodder, unfortunately. But to be fair, even though these two Pokemon ended up being death fodder, we ended up not needing them. We clutched up. The plan A didn't work, but plan B and C on the fly, or I guess plan A part 2 and plan B part 2 worked. And thankfully we didn't need to go to plan C, which was to sack a Pokemon here and heal up somebody else from our party. So, you know, plan A part 1 and 2 failed. Plan B part 2 failed. But, you know, we never needed to get to plan C, thankfully. So, even though they ultimately ended up being death fodder, they did do a lot in carrying our team throughout our journey in this Nuzlocke. Snorlax had a potential. I really do feel like I missed out on Snorlax. But it's okay. It's whatever. Mr. President, the Gyarados, the Magikarp we caught at level 6 or something in Vermilion City was like an emergency Pokemon we caught. Because I did recognize early on that we needed a water type, so I caught a Magikarp. And I was like, okay, if nothing else fails, we have a Gyarados. We did manage to get better water types in the future, like Vaporeon and Lapras. We didn't end up using Lapras for some reason. I still don't know why we did that. But yeah, Mr. President, same thing. A lot of ideas we were playing with earlier on. And although ultimately we didn't end up using Gyarados the way we intended to initially way back then, I think ultimately it worked out well. Even as death fodder, like I said, it's an important role to be filled. And I'm glad I didn't end up having to rely on that strategy. Worst case scenario, we would sack a few Pokemon and Espresso would have to self-destruct. But thankfully we pulled through and we defeated the Elite Four and became Pokemon champions. And that's kind of it. That's like all the alive Pokemon that survive. We have a lot of deaths. Luck was doing what she loved. She slept. Hey, you know what? Just being there is more than enough for most people. Showing that you care. That's what matters. But yeah, we had a lot of dead Pokemon too. I kind of did a eulogy for every single Pokemon that did die when they did die. So I don't know how to do all of them at once. We could start with Goonboss. Goonboss died. That sucked. My starter dying after like, I think it was the first, yeah, like I think, wait, did anything happen on stream 1? I don't know if anything happened in the first stream, but yeah, Goonboss died so early. That sucked. That was fucking terrible. Ow. That really sucked. Trabio and Sprinkle. I really love Mankey as a Pokemon. I think it had huge potential. We caught it on Route 22 before Viridian Forest, and it clutched up Brock. We did not have any Pokemon for Brock because we chose Charmander, and because we caught a Metapod and a Rattata, we had like nothing for Brock. So I'm glad we found a Mankey as our first encounter in Route 22 that we could use to fight against a rock type trainer like Brock. So Sprinkle clutched up there. Unfortunately, when we entered, Cerulean City, we got jumped by Blue. I did not realize how soon that fight is. I knew it was in Cerulean City. I just didn't know it was like right there, like right at the very beginning of Nugget Bridge. Okay, so unfortunately, we got jumped. We were not prepared for that fight, and as a result, we lost Trabio and not Yowie. We lost Trabio and we lost Sprinkle in that fight. So that really sucked. But it is what it is. It sucked. Then we lost Yowie to Misty because she did not survive Starmie, which I don't know. It was between Dipper and Yowie. I guess Dipper already took damage, so I was really hoping Yowie would survive Starmie. But unfortunately, she did not, and she died. That's Yowie defeated. Who else died? Steve was our quickest death. We literally caught it and then it died like the next day. Like it died in like 2 attempts. Or not 2 attempts. It died in like 2 battles. Steve was our clutch for Misty. So kind of like with Sprinkle the Mankey, we caught Steve and I was like, holy shit, we have a strategy now. We could finally defeat Misty. But it died. It fucking died. He died to like a Slowpoke. My bad. I should have realized in hindsight, Slowpoke does in fact have confusion. And now I know. It's weird because I learned from the anime that Nidoran and Nidorina, that entire line has double kick. So like even though Espresso is super effective against those poison types, it's also weak to it because double kick fucking sucks. And the anime taught me that. Red uses a Nidorina with double kick to defeat Brock. So I know for a fact it has double kick. And every Nidorina since the first one has always had double kick. Double kick. Who else died? But yeah, Steve was our fastest Pokemon caught and then died like within like the next 2 battles. Unfortunately, it was a nice speed run. Yaoi died during Misty. Then we have who else? Sherma died. Sherma was the Diglett we caught in Diglett Cave, and then of course, sometime in Rock Tunnel during a trainer battle, it got critted, I think. Or did it just faint? I don't know. It just died. It died during one of the trainer fights on the way to Lavender Town from Rock Tunnel, unfortunately, which really sucked because I needed a Pokemon that learned Cut, and I thought about using his body as a corpse to cut down trees, which would have been funny. And I did something similar with Dipper, but at a certain point, I'm just like, this feels kind of weird. It's funny, but it's just more useful and convenient to have a Pokemon I already have know the HM. So Persian ultimately being the Pokemon we used for Cut and Flash, and then Zapdos ended up being the Pokemon we used for Flying. So yeah. Who else? Who else died? Will was a good Psychic type Pokemon I wanted to use. I caught a Drowsy and I'm like, this guy is our Psychic type key to Agatha because Agatha is weak to Psychic types. And having a Psychic type Pokemon know a Psychic type move would be so good for Agatha. But it died. It died to a coughing, self-destructing, which I knew it. I should have. I think about that all the time. I should have swapped into Espresso, but oh well. There's a lot of hindsights. There's a lot of like 2020 hindsight thinking that would have benefited me. Like in hindsight, I definitely could have done a lot of things differently, but it's whatever. At the end of the day, I completed my first Pokemon Nuzlocke. Bada bang, bada boom. That's kind of it. Dipper died. I forget how did Dipper die? Did we got to mention Yuri? Yuri didn't die. What are you talking about? Dipper. How did Dipper die? Generally, how did Dipper die? Dipper died during. Who killed Dipper? I honestly don't remember how Dipper died. You see, with the earlier deaths, I made shorts out of, so I definitely know when they died and how they died. But with Dipper, who's like a more newer Pokemon, it didn't really die. Wasn't Dipper the accidental rival fight? No, Dipper was the Pidgeotto who died at some point. I don't think it was Team Rocket. When did Dipper die? Obviously, Dipper died. Dipper died at some point. I don't know when, though. Dipper's still there. Team Rocket. Dipper died sometime during my dentist appointment, I think it looks like. Right? That was Trabio and Sprinkle. Yeah, Trabio and Sprinkle died during the second rival fight that we got jumped by. Did Dipper die in this stream? When did Dipper die? Let me see. During my dentist appointment stream. Oh, to like a random trainer by a Doduo. Right? Or was it just a wild Pokemon? It was a random trainer. Yeah, a random trainer had a Doduo. And that killed our Dipper. Dipper died to Pursuit. Yes, you're right. You're so right. Pursuit's a pain in the butt, man. Pursuit is a pain in the butt. Ugh. Yeah, so Dipper was low HP. So I swapped him out. Or I was going to switch him out for Espresso. But the Doduo we were fighting knew Pursuit. So like, I got fucked pretty much. And it's moves like those that always get you that I need to be aware of. In future Nuzlocks, I need to make a mental note of Pokemon I could potentially learn Pursuit. If I'm ever in a situation where I have low HP on my Pokemon, I should just heal then and then just swap out later, because I risk possibly fighting or dealing with Pursuit, which would be terrible. Really fucking bad. I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to just go to bed. I'm fucking tired. I'm really, really fucking tired. So I'm just going to go to bed. Thank you guys for watching. See you next week. Friday. I don't know what we're doing Friday. I'm going to look into Lucid Blocks. If there's no ending I could easily obtain within like a single 4-hour stream, then we're not doing Lucid Blocks. We're doing hardcore Minecraft. Along with that, I'm going to work on that, turning this into a video. And then Minecraft Summer, June, next week. Yeah. I gotta go to bed. Holy fuck. Okay, goodbye, guys. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. It's been fun. I really gotta go to bed. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. I'm fucking tired.